The Savannah Bananas. I mean, this is just crazy. Let's peel back their strategy and how they've managed to almost get 4 times the followers than other professional baseball teams. Like, they have more followers than the Yankees.
Shit, that made baseball fun again.
Let's talk about this. Like, they are marketing geniuses.
Amazing. Yeah, amazing. The fact that, well, they focused on the customer experience, but I was just reading the rules of what a banana ball is. It's a whole different set of rules. Like, every inning is, the bottom line is they've created a faster paced baseball game and integrated all of this craziness into it and developed they have 4 more times the following of the Yankees?
Yeah, so I read an article from The Observer, and I wrote down this quote from the owners, and I thought it was so interesting because we talk about things similar to this on our podcast. They said, what is your business model? What is your business strategy? And they just said, we have a business model that doesn't make sense. Well, why doesn't it make sense? Because it's all centered around the fan experience. And this is what we've talked about with Amazon's flywheel effect. So
yeah,
it's all about the fans. They're making baseball fun again. They're not focused on, and even this article said something about fans don't go to a baseball game to be sold. So
yeah, part of what you said on that strategy though is that they're $25 a ticket. That includes food, right?
Yeah, they don't charge extra fees for parking. They don't do, this is what shocked me the most. Apparently they don't do advertisements or endorsements, or sponsorships, like most teams do. All their revenue is split between ticket sales and merch.
Yeah, they're reducing the friction. So what is it that you don't like about baseball? One, that it costs so much to get tickets, that you got to also pay for parking, that you have to go in and then buy a $10 hot dog and a $5 Coke, and then also that it takes freaking forever. People stepping out of the box. So all of those things that are kind of objections to why we can't go to baseball during the week or anything like that, they've overcome those objections. They've reduced the friction. The same thing we talked about before.
It sounds like it's a freaking blast. It sounds like it would be a blast.
I want to go.
Road trip.
I know. I want to go to a game.
So check out some of the rules. This is pretty interesting. So you win the inning, you get the point. So the team that gets the most runs in an inning gets a point. So there's not a score. There's a 2-hour time limit, so no inning can start after an hour and 50 minutes. No stepping out of the batter's box. If you do, it's a strike. No bunting. Batters can steal first. So how the heck do you do this? On any pitch of an at-bat, the hitter can try to steal first base. No walks allowed. No mound visits allowed. If a fan catches a ball, it's an out, which I thought is hysterical. And what is the showdown? If there's a tiebreaker at the end, the pitcher, catcher, and one fielder versus one hitter and the pitcher. So, yeah, they have totally changed the rules of baseball to make it more engaging, and they've gotten rid of all the fluff to make it where now baseball is like going to watch a football game, I bet.
But they want to play for the Bananas because it's so rewarding. Imagine that relationship with the fans. Mm-hmm. They're paying $25 a ticket to come watch you pretty much almost perform a little bit. I guess they have these things choreographed before each game. But I imagine that this will help them build a personal brand as well.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with them, you need to go look them up on TikTok and Instagram because you can see them actually doing these crazy dances before pitches, and they don't release everything they do. That's part of their strategy. They're kind of teasing you, kind of like a movie trailer, on some of the funny parts of what they do, but in order to get that entire experience, you have to go to the game.
Yeah, and I think for the first time this year in 2023, they usually just play in Savannah. They have a 32-city tour, but there were 800 different cities or countries that were nominated to be on this tour by their fans. So they have just totally wrapped their fans. This is like a great example when you connect with your customers or your fans in such a way that their marketing strategy is their fans taking these pictures and clipping them up on social media and going viral. So they have literally encompassed everything that a company would want to do as good as it's been done to date, I think.
Their fans now advocate for them. Yeah. This is a well-known brand now. And think about it. Probably when this idea was first pitched, what college baseball player wants to wear a banana on his jersey with a bat? But it's now
it's the coolest thing in the world.
It's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
So that's just really, really cool. And I think we can all take a marketing lesson from this. Don't be afraid to be unique and authentic and use that as your selling point.
Yeah, and ESPN, they say Major League Baseball is really interested in what they're doing in this 2023. is ESPN. It's going to be on ESPN. So they've gone mainstream. 2018 was the first Banana Ball game, and here we are in 2023. They're on ESPN, and man, what a great job they did. Golly.
It feels almost a little bit like the Harlem Globetrotters about what they did back in the day, and became such an delight to fans because it was all fan based. And then they started traveling, so it's pretty interesting to see that they're taking this on
baseball
on tour. Yeah, baseball on tour.
Yeah. What a great job, man. Good job, Banana people.
Yeah, good job marketing.